Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Okanagan Valley on a overcast and very humid day once again. And I'm nowhere near Kelowna again. 2 weeks in a row now, I've had to go down to Penticton first thing in the morning here. And the nice part about this trip, I don't have anything going on this afternoon, so we can explore Penticton a little bit. So I'm just going to enjoy my coffee. I had to stop here at a roadside kind of rest area, use the washroom facilities, finish the coffee, head down into Penticton. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy the beautiful scenery on this little beach. Well, it's the same lake, just a slightly different view of it. And lots of people out getting ready for a day on the water so far. Which... You know, I remember as a kid going fishing. I don't know if I ever caught any fish, or if we went more than once. But in the last almost 2 years that I've lived out here, I've wanted to get out and try going fishing and get out on the lake, and I just haven't. So I think maybe as part of today, because I have a little bit of a free day, I'll look into what it's going to take to get the fishing license and all the gear and equipment I'll need, so I can figure out if it's something I can do. Because, well, I'd love to give it a try. But coffee's just about empty. Enjoyed some scenery. The sun has come up a little further, and we're getting close to the time when I need to be somewhere specific. So let's hit the road and see where the rest of the day brings us.
Yeah.
And this is the view from the other end of Okanagan Lake. You can see up on the hill here, well, maybe you can. Bunch of rocks organized to spell the word Penticton. Kind of cool. Reminds me of seeing the Hollywood sign on TV. Quite a bit of haze and smoke at this end of the valley. Probably because this is where all the fires seem to be, is south of here. Beautiful sand beach all the way along. It's going to be a very nice day, and the beach is going to get busy very quickly here. So I think it's time to put the camera down, go take care of my appointment, and then we'll see what the rest of the day brings. It's the one. Well, here's a little bit of a different view for you. I'll give you a hint. That's not Lake Okanagan. That is Skaha Lake, just south of the community of Penticton. I got a tip from a local about an awesome little provincial park here called Skaha Bluffs. World-renowned climbing in this little area. And of course, I'm not a climber of any kind, but it's intriguing and I wanted to check it out. So I'm told it's about, well, actually, so that canyon right there that you can see is where all the climbing happens. I'm told it's less than 1 kilometer from the parking lot, so that's where we're headed. There's a lot of vehicles in the parking lot and nobody on the trail so far, so I'm guessing that's where they are. But a little bit of a different weekend trip for you today. No idea if that humming, buzzing noise is coming through. A little bit disturbing and terrifying. All right, so almost to where I'm going, and I just heard a lot of crashing and rustling kind of up on the hill here. So we're just gonna pull out the camera, put my head on a swivel, and talk really, really loudly until we can figure out what was making all that racket. There are bike trails here, so I'm guessing that's all it was. But as I am alone, and because I wasn't planning on hiking, I don't have my bear spray, and I don't want to have that kind of encounter today. So we'll just make some noise and carry on. Okay, I'm out of shape, I'll admit it. It's 32 degrees. Something like 100% humidity, and yeah, I'm huffing and puffing pretty good. Cameras never do it justice, but way steeper than I thought it was going to be. But we're here, we'll keep going. So pretty. Oh yeah, there's an air quality alert today too. Not a good day for a strenuous hike. Oh well, it's worth it. Well, we finally made it. That's the rock face that people are climbing right now. Seems kind of crazy to me. That's where the trail goes. I don't know. It is getting very, very rough to hike through this. Oh. So here's the path I just came down. I'd say probably about 400 feet of vertical and 500 feet of linear, so it's steep. I'm tired. So yeah, gonna take a break and then see where the rest of the trail goes. People climb this. I can tell because there's bolted anchors all the way up and chalk in very obvious places. That's a little concerning because that clearly used to belong to that. But trail carries on, so let's keep on going. Well, we've gotten to as far as I'm going to carry on this trail. It's a little bit too rugged for an unplanned hiking day. So got roughly 1 kilometer back to the car park, up and down next to this beautiful rock wall, and we'll pick it up after I jump in the lake because of how much I'm sweating. Kidding, but I might jump in the lake anyways. Well, my very sweaty self has finally made it back to the parking lot. Car tells me it is 34 degrees, 96% humidity, and poor air quality, which is why it looks like it's much later in the day than it is. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning. There is a chance of rain today, which isn't helping with all the cloud cover, but hey, at least I wasn't dealing with the sun beating down directly on me, because then I'd be really sweaty. So anyways, we're gonna head down to the lakeside and probably jump in. This is what I've always imagined driving down a British back road would be. It's like, I call this a single track road, where yes, you can get past somebody if you really have to, but boy, I don't really want to have to do that because there's not a lot of places to get by others. So I understand why they all why they all drive little tiny cars over in Europe. If this is what the roads over there are like. Like this Cadillac feels massive on this road. Oh, we got some bicycles coming, so. Make sure to slow down, move over as far as I can, because a car is definitely going to win the fight against a bicycle. And I can't actually go any slower than this without stomping on the brake pedal. But beautiful little provincial park called Skaha Bluffs. Just a little bit south of Penticton. Absolutely beautiful. I will most certainly be coming back here. There's about 15 kilometers worth of trails and hiking paths, and there's horse riding, and mountain biking, and rock climbing, and all that good outdoor stuff that I don't do, but would very much like to get doing more of. So, obviously, if I get out and do these big hikes out there as regularly as I'm trying to, I will be getting into much better shape. We're just gonna pull over right here for 2 quick seconds. And yeah, like just in the last year since moving here, I feel like my physical fitness has improved dramatically. Not quite to the point where I'd like to be, but we're getting there. So, like I said earlier, we're gonna head down to the lake and probably just jump right in. Hopefully I remember to leave my cell phone and keys in the car. Man, Penticton has some very nice sand at the beach. Very busy, so we're not going to get the camera out much. Oh, there's a duck in the grass right here. We're just going to leave him be, or her. I don't know birds at all. Nice little gazebo here, right in the middle of the park, right on the shores of Skaha Lake, down in Penticton. I imagine you could get some cool concerts and stuff going here. Very cool. It's a very nice park right in the middle of, well, not in the middle, obviously. We're right between 2 lakes. But such a beautiful green space in a city. So, yeah. Now, it's only about 11 o'clock in the morning. I still have a full day of stuff happening here, well, in the southern half of the valley. But I'm going to wrap up today's video here. Thank you very much for coming along on this not really all that automotive related adventure today. Be hugely appreciative if you'd consider subscribing, leaving a like on the video, and we will catch you on the next adventure.